Do you have trouble speaking up? Are you a victim or a victor? Hi, I'm Julie Geigel, and this is your free numerology reading. All right, so I picked two awesome numbers here for you today, and the two numbers that came up are 62 and 33. So I want you to take a nice deep breath. One of those numbers is calling to you. Your spiritual team is trying to speak to you through numbers. So which number are you drawn to today? Go ahead and pop that in the comments below and come back and listen to this message. All right. And if you haven't joined our family yet, we'd love to invite you to hit that subscribe button so that you get notified as soon as this message goes live. And don't forget to comment and like to engage with our community. We appreciate your support. All right, here we go. 33. So if you picked 33, it's all about expression. Are you having trouble speaking up? So this is a sign that it is time to start saying what you mean and meaning what you say. This is a beautiful energy that's designed to help you establish boundaries with difficult people in your life. And finally, once and for all, stand up for yourself. There is no more ignoring, no more excusing, no more sacrificing yourself for somebody else. Yes, so there's a beautiful energetic release that's coming through with the energy today, and it's enabling you to kick out a block that's been preventing you from standing in your power. So you really don't have anything to lose. You think you might, but you don't. The loss of your integrity outweighs any perceived thing that you feel like you might stand to lose. Because in the end, it is all going to work out for you when you are able to stay in your power. So I know sometimes these stories in our mind just kind of get a hold of us and we start believing things that are not true. So you are being shown a very clear, very decisive path. And once you step into that, once you choose that road, you will be given all the confidence, all the strength, all the energy, all the power to follow through. Because, as light workers, this is such an important lesson for us. And if somebody is pushing your buttons, they are here to teach you how to stand up for yourself. They don't want to keep you locked in this situation where you feel disempowered. They want you to stand up to them and tell them to stop or establish those limits. I don't care if it's your 2-year-old or if it's your boss at work or your partner you've been with for 40 years. No. You did not come here to be a wallflower. You came here to be seen. You came here to be valued and respected and honored and cherished. And you literally can have it all. And expression is the name of the game for you today. Okay, I love it. Now, things that can foster expression for you and helping you to harness the power of that is writing, dancing, poetry, acting, improv, art. All those kinds of activities will help with your own personal expression. And when you get confident with your own personal expression, then it's easier to stay in your power and establish those boundaries with others. Honest communication is key in everything you do. Now, let's take a look at those numbers. 33 is a master number. Whoa, right? I love 33. And so the energy of 3 is creative. And then we also have discipline, and we've got the ascended masters. I always think of Metatron when I see 3. And Metatron is get it done, disciplined. Now, when we have 2 3s that show up like this, it means that energy is doubled. We don't just get that once, we get it twice. Boom, boom. Now, when we roll all that up together, we have 3 plus 3 equals 6. That brings harmony and responsibility. It is your responsibility to teach people how to treat you. You are not a victim. I will say that again. You are not a victim. You are a victor. And it is your responsibility to rise into being a victor. Now, all of that energy rolled up together, 33, is an opportunity to express yourself with love and grace. Now, in terms of love, in your romance, in your romantic relationships, this energy is a magnet for attraction because it is the girl that's on fire. It is the guy that is just sizzling hot with confidence and strength and power. And that just attracts like a magnet to you. So you might be afraid of speaking up, but there's something super sexy about a person who can tell it like it is with love, absolutely, not, in your face and inexcusable, but gently, with kindness, with love. There is a little bit of sex appeal in that. So you might be surprised as you own it, own your power, that you become this love magnet. So that speaks volumes, whether you're single or you are in a relationship. Either way, this is a time of great personal growth for you in all of your relationships. And it is a time of stepping into your truth and living, experiencing relationships with integrity. Yes. So giving and receiving in harmony, balance is important with this energy of 3-3. Okay, so here is your affirmation. I confidently express myself. I love that one. I confidently express myself. Awesome. Awesome. All right. Well, that was a fun one. Okay. Now, if you picked 62, 62 is all about strength. So this is a complement to 33. Definitely. We always find that these numbers kind of play on each other. There's always one that's prominent because I get that response from a lot of people are like, oh, they're both for me. There's always one that's like the primary message. And then there's a second one that's kind of like the backup, the backup singer that's supporting you. Now, am I a victim or a victor? The energy of 62 is inviting you to really acknowledge how you're perceiving situations. So are you feeling like there are challenges in your life and there's just nowhere to turn, nowhere to run, and it just is overwhelming you? You feel like you're drowning or you're in over your head. Oh my gosh, what the heck am I doing here? So the energy of 62 wants to invite you to really take a look at the stories that your mind is creating around the situation that you're in, because number one, it's not as bad as you think it is, because it can always get worse. It can always get worse. So before you tumble straight into that rabbit hole, remember, it can always, always get worse. And so try to find the gratitude, because, when you start getting knocked down and then you get into that energetic vortex of poor me, victim, nothing ever goes right. the world is against me. I can't do anything right. You get into that victim mode, and that is an energetic frequency. So you really want to pay attention to the stories that you're believing that your mind is creating, because remember, one of the number one philosophies of India, I work closely with India in Bhagwan, and the number one philosophy is my thoughts are not my thoughts, my mind is not my mind, my body is not my body, the self is just an illusion. All things are happening automatically. So be aware of the stories that the mind is creating to help keep you stuck in this vortex of challenge, of overwhelm, of being knocked down. Now, whether you're experiencing a personal crisis, or there's a personal health crisis, or there are issues around work or a relationship, it doesn't even matter where it is in your life. Every experience that you have in your life is for the evolution of your consciousness. So when you step out of victim mode, when you think, embrace where you're at and say, yes, this is what's happening to me, but I am not alone. I have a beautiful spiritual team that is with me every step of the way. And out of this experience, I know only good will come, because I have God on my side, and God can help you get through anything through Christ, all things strengthen me. Yeah, I just had to throw the God word in there, didn't I? Oh, yeah. It just gives it so much power. Now, when you believe in yourself, and when you realize that you are stronger than you think, my mother, one of the last things my mother said before she passed, it changes that energy. You get out of that vortex of poor me, and you get into that vortex of anything is possible. And it is. All right. Now, in terms of love, this number 62 is inviting you to own your mistakes in your relationship. So if you did something wrong, you just need to own it. I mean, we're not perfect. And we're going to make mistakes. So part of being in a relationship is realizing when you've overstepped, or if you've hurt your partner or did something, maybe it wasn't intentional, that you are honest in your communication and you own it, because it's going to go far better in the long run stepping up than it is hiding behind stories that are not true. So ask forgiveness where you need to. And conflict and chaos, yeah. So I see some conflict and chaos in your relationship. And so relationships, I've been married 40 years, right? Okay, 31. We dated 9. There's going to be chaos. There's going to be conflict. It's not all going to be a bed of roses. And we learn the most, we grow and gain strength in that relationship when you are able to get through the tough times. Yeah, that's where strength comes from. So just trust and know that the angels are with you, your spiritual team has your back, and that you're not in this alone. Learn to apologize and take responsibility for any mistakes that you've made in this relationship. All right, now if we take a closer look at our numbers, so we're going to kind of dance backward a little bit. Remember, 6 is harmony and balance. We have that in our last number. And then we have 2. 2 always means everything's going to be okay. So it has that energy of, I know it's difficult right now, but you're going to get through this. You're going to figure it out and things are going to be okay. So when we put 6 and 2 together, we get 8. And that's one of my favorite numbers because it's abundance, it's prosperity, it's manifesting wealth. And all of that beautiful energy is rolled up into 62, and we get that beautiful, beautiful message of strength. You are stronger than you think. Now, and that should just be our affirmation, right? But I have another one for you. I have faith that no matter what life throws at me, I will thrive. I have faith that no matter what life throws at me, I will thrive. Go ahead and pop that in the comments below. Adding that into that comment section gives that energy an extra special punch. So don't forget to post that affirmation. And I'd love it if you post that on your page, your Facebook page, your YouTube page, wherever you're watching this from, and shout it out to the world. That'll really give it an extra dose of energy. And we would love to invite you to our full moon meetup. I don't think I've ever shared this with you before. I have started hosting a monthly full moon meetup to support you during this beautiful time of awakening and enlightenment, especially for light workers. And this month, we're going to be talking about ancestral healing. So oftentimes, things that have happened to our parents or to our grandparents are affecting and interfering with our relationships, with our experiences on this planet, in this, human body. So we're not only going to be talking about how that's impacting you and figuring out if it's impacting you, but we're also going to be doing a very sacred healing, beautiful, beautiful blessings. Now, the first meetup is always free. So if you're interested in joining us, be sure to pop on over to our website at heavensenthealing.us for more information. And it's called Full Moon Meetup. All right, everyone, make it a beautiful and blessed day. Thanks again for stopping by. See you next time.